we just got some insane information that's actually amazing for the Pokedex of Winds and Waves. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably a little bit skeptical of this new Pokedex because some people just straight up do not like the Gen 9, 8, 7 Pokedex. I feel like those are the big three generations that I see people talk about when this topic does arise. What generation do you think has the absolute best Pokedex? But the information that we have in today's video is very, very reassuring. Let's just say that. Right before we do hop into it, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications, tell me to break goal of 45,000 subscribers, and stay tuned to the end to hear about the giveaway that Jzard and I are running up. That is 100% free to join. Let's hop right into it. So also for art saying Pokemon leaks. 300 new Pokemon seems like quantity over quality, but the recent Billy leak, insane push for people to remember them all, to know them, to feel closer to them, gives me hope that Game Freak are putting even more attention into the new Weewa Pokemon. Weewa, of course, standing for Winds and Waves. And if you have not heard, there will apparently be about 300-ish brand new Pokemon. This does not include Pokemon with alternate forms, you know, like Alcremie. And this does not include Pokemon that would have some sort of new form for the evolution gimmick. This is specifically only for Pokemon that are going to be brand new or regional forms of current existing Pokemon. I don't think that there's going to be a ton of regional variants. I think there's going to be a pretty good handful. My theory is probably 10 to 15. My bro Jzard and I have been making up some Fakemon, so this is a concept picture, but yeah, I don't think that they're going to have that many new regional variants. It seems like it's mostly going to be brand new Pokemon because the map is going to be very sizable, but we haven't even gotten to the news yet, so let's keep going forward. This is also supported by the Terra Leak info, where every Pokemon was once rideable or had an interaction, that many Pokemon are getting new in-game models. While some of this may have changed, Winds and Waves' future is bright. I only have hype if there's really 300 new Pokemon in the most personable gen ever. And back to that 300 new Pokemon thing, we have had multiple sources, even Ball Guy of all people, coming out to say that it's actually pretty accurate. And now, of course, things may change. You know, they may scrap or cancel some Pokemon or hold off on some Pokemon for the DLC because we're unsure if that 300 new Pokemon means the base game plus DLC or if it's just the base game. My theory is probably base game plus DLC. I think that just makes a lot of sense. But we do have this interaction that happened with Billy. This photo is a little bit low quality, so I'm sorry about that. But if this user is saying with 300 mons, there's ought to be a lot of stupid designs and evolution methods to make the whole dex more unique. Billy responding and saying, and the idea for this gen is to be the most personable gen ever. Insane push for people to remember them all, to know them all, to feel closer to them. It seems like Game Freak are actually trying very hard to make this Pokedex last. Think about the original 151. That is without a doubt probably the most memorable Pokedex of all time. If you ask any Pokemon fan, I think they could know pretty much all of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Of course, there are people that do know every single Pokemon in other generations. I'm just saying for like the general audience, that seems like it's probably the most personable, I guess I could say. And then we also have Eclipse saying all Pokemon in Winds and Waves are either touchable or interactable or ride Pokemon. So they were supposed to be ride Pokemon. It seems like that had been scrapped for the Rotom scooter, but they could still be touchable or interactable, meaning like maybe we could go pet our Pokemon, feed them a snack potentially, maybe walk alongside them as well, like just how we had in Legend ZA recently. It just seems like they were trying to make that push for these Pokemon to really feel like they are our Pokemon, if that makes sense. Just like if Pokemon existed in real life, you know, think of that connection you have with the Pokemon. It seems like that may kind of be some of their inspiration behind it. And I'm gonna take this as very good news. Of course, we haven't seen any of the brand new Pokemon. We have had some leaks though. And right here, I put together a list, the most, I guess you could say, reputable leaked Pokemon as of right now being the starters, legendary Pokemon, the seed Pokemon, Stereo Rotom, I feel like is a 50-50 because that was in Pokopia. So I'm not sure if it's something different for Winds and Waves or if like they originally planned it for Winds and Waves and just put it in Pokopia instead. Yellow Shellos, a flying fish, Moon Rabbit, Komodo Dragon, and then recently we have Electric Bat. So I would say these are probably the most reputable as of right now, but I will let you guys know as soon as we do get some more information about any new Pokemon. Let me know how you guys feel about this information in today's video because I think this is fantastic news and this actually has me so much more hyped to see some of the brand new Pokemon probably in the next trailer for Pokemon Day of 2027. And if you guys do want to join that giveaway, it is up in our Discord server, 100% free to join. The only reason it's in the Discord is so we could just keep track of the entries and have an easy way to message the winner. So link is in the description down below. Once again, it's completely free. And if you are real and watching this far in the video, comment down below Dolphin, just the word Dolphin. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.